Right, so we managed to get circle working last week, finally, after much heartache, head banging, and then me walking off in shame because I was overwriting variables. Yeah, wasn't a good stream, but these streams are sent to testers. What? Whatever. Right, so I thought we'd get some other commands in there, some quick and easy ones, I think, because I was looking at Phil and I thought, ooh, I struggle to start with, but I think it's because I had a reason to try and use it, which was to try and be more OS compliant between other people. I mean, CPS is brilliant. It has its issues, which I've spoken to Arthur about, and he's been. Let me just check. He's been working on it, as far as I know. 4 days ago. Let's grab that. So what's he been up to? Oh, I see. Is the screen designer in there? Yes, it is. Screen designer. Has he found? Oh, yes, he has. He's found the bug. Right, I'll have to compile that and have a look at it. So, Arthur's been working on quite a few bugs that I've shown him, that I've been asked to look into. Screen designer was one of them where it wasn't stuck. It was a weird one. When you used a colour that was 8 or above, and then you recoloured it with, say, a colour that was like 1, when you come back into it, that white had converted to brown because it was using colour 9. And it was like that all the time. Once you'd gone to a colour above 9, he's working on it. He is absolutely working on it. Because I showed him what I was doing with the JavaScript, and he's going, oh, I'm going to have to do dark mode. I went, yes, you're going to have to do dark mode. So he's working on it, as far as I know. So, the next version is gonna have Mega 65's basic support. We've got to look into the assembler. But if we can get the kick assembler integration done, then we don't have to worry about the assembler, because we can just use the kick assembler to do Mega 65 assembly. But yes, the Mega 65 is in. I think it's in this one as well. I think this is the first demo of the Mega 65. Let's see, new project. Yeah, look, Mega 65, look. So we've got the basic 10 commands in there, and you can create a basic program with this beta 6. We just need to make sure that all the other components work. But like I say, I'm not sure if the assembler, Arthur's assembler will be able to do it. But like I say, once we've got the kick integration in there, we won't have to worry about it, because the kick the kick system will take over that. So yeah, he's come out of the wilderness. He's back. It was a long time. I was getting a bit worried about him, and he's actually doing some work on it. So if you see him around, just say hi to him, because he might be on the stream hiding. But yeah, so I thought we would do some quick wins. We've had a couple of... I didn't want to tackle the fill because I was trying to understand what I'd done, and I'm not sure I understand what I've done. But, hang on. But I managed to get this. Right, where's OBS so I can see what I'm doing? I managed to get this book, right? So I've got now 4 out of the 5. But in this book, there is a graphics extension in it. So, let's see. Let's try. I wonder if there's an index of the commands in here. Right, so it's got high res, so it's got graph clear CLG for clear graphics. Now I could put that in. Clear screen, norm, which is our screen, origin, screen and border, which is our color. Then it's got plot, draw, chart, character char, point, fill, defill, polygon, circle, matte, shape. And then he's got 3-dimensional routines in here called p-origin, p-plot, p-draw. And then he's got some miscellaneous commands like off, play, sprite, g-load, g-save. Right, I've got load and save, but I think it's put and retrieve. But he's got, in the fill routine, he's got, where is it? Char point. Is that the fill? Yes, it is. He's got a flow diagram, right? So, if because I've got the book on PDF now. Because I try not to use the proper books. Where is it? Hampshire. Where did I put it? That's embarrassing. Where did I put it? Ooh, I've lost it. Are the PDFs of the other ones? There are, but I've only seen 2. I can't remember where I've put this. Oh, that's annoying. I think I've got another one. Is it in my new books? Have I not stored it away yet? Or is it still in my downloads? I can't remember. PDFs. So what PDFs? Acrobats. Here we go. I have so many. Alright. I know where I got it from, so we'll go there. So it's in here. Oh, I can't remember what I can't remember what I named it, to be honest, mate. Now it was in here. There it is. Let's grab it. Yeah, that's why I think I renamed it. So, what was I looking for? Oh yeah, the fill. Norm, graph, high res, window. Oh, it's gone too far. Draw. Here we go. So it's got this flowchart. Let me blow it up. And this is how he's done it on the fill. And I mean, he's done it very similar to mine, right? He's done it very similar to mine, but I think, see, the one I did as a kid has issues, yeah. So if I run mine has, as that I wrote when I was a kid, as issues. But as a kid, I didn't care because I could code around it. So if I wonder if it still remembers it. No. Okay. Yep, it's on that. Star. Star. Oh, by the way, my mug arrived. Praise be the spiral. Just like praise be the spiral. Right, so the problem mine has is this. So let's draw two circles. X, so 150. A Mark II mug. Why is it a Mark II mug? So, drawing two circles, yeah? The spiral is bigger. All right, okay. So drawing two circles, right? So now if I if I say fill from there, right, you'll see what I mean. So 40, so fill, fill. I forgot what the commands are. Fill, hang on, fill X and Y, okay. So fill, so we are looking at 150, 100, so say 140. So 140. Oh, what am I doing? Thank you. 140,90. Does it? All right. Oh well, never mind. Now you're going to see what happens with my fill, the problem with my fill. There we go. Because my start point was roughly about here, it works up, it scans to left and right. So it starts there, scans left, finds the boundary, scans right, finds the boundary, draws a line. And it does that as it goes up. And then when it hits the boundary, it says, ooh, I've stopped. And then works downwards the same way. Now, as a kid, I didn't care, right? Because I could code around it. I could tell it to fill that bit and that bit just in 2 lines. But in this book, I looked at the flow diagram and it seems to give the ability to check if you've still got available space in other areas. So it would do up and down from where your point is, but then carry on and shift. So I was going to look at how it's been coded compared to how I've coded it and see how different it was and then try and adapt it. But you know, I don't want to take somebody else's code. I mean, I could just lift this and use it and say it's mine, but I'm not going to do that because I want to be able to modify the code that I did as a child. Admittedly, it's got an issue, which is this. That's fine, because if I was drawing circles like this and wanted to fill an area, I would work out the center point and it would fill it up. So, you know, if I do it now, I would work out where the center point is, which the center point is 125 by 100, and then that would fill it all in. Assemble all in cats. Yeah. So, oh, you mean this assemble? Yeah, yeah. But you know, that's. Have I shown you my assembler code? I'll show you that in a minute. So, as you can see, as long as because I knew where the center point is, it's filled the whole lot in. But what this does, it seems to detect the top point and then push it to the stack. Then it works its way downwards and finds the bottom, then pushes its stack, and then it uses the stack to try and see if there's any other areas that is plottable, which I don't. I just grab that once I found the boundary above me. That was it, end of story. I didn't stagger left or right to see if it went anywhere else. I just went, that's it, done, sorted, enough. So I want to see how this works and then understand the concept and see if I can shoehorn it in what I did as a kid. Because I'd still rather have the kid code in than just lifting it out of it, because I'm not like that. I'd rather understand how it worked and then get on with it. I mean, this has got defill. Defill performs exactly the same function as fill, except that the method used is different. Whereas fill fills the horizontal lines, defill fills in a diamond shape. Oh, fills out in a diamond shape. Right, okay. So, yeah, and the other books. So I've now got that one. Oh no, I have that one. I have that one. And I have that one. This is the book that I haven't got. And then I've got the series. But I'm sure, I am absolutely positive that I've got scans of those books. I'm sure I've got scans of those books. Hello, SP. Just book hunting at the moment. I just can't remember what I called it. Hampshire. And of course the Windows search facility is just rubbish. Why have a search function when you can't use it? Right, what's it called? Advanced graphics, isn't it? Advanced Commodore graphics. I'm sure I've seen the other books. I'm sure I've got them. What, on Bomber? I'm not sure if it was an archive or not. Ah, there's another one. So there's the kernel and hardware one. Yeah. Looks like the other ones aren't there. Oops. Oh, I bet Nick Hamshire's a very common name, isn't it? How can I filter it? Select books. Books. There's a lot of Vic reveals in there, isn't there? Well, can't be an archive.org because there's nothing there. Anyway, so there's 2 books on that bomber jack, but I've got 4. I'm trying to find the other one to get the set, but I usually get the PDFs. Anyway, back to this. So what I'm going to do is we're going to put some of the other commands in, yeah, some of the not so taxing commands, and then try and figure out how to fire them up. So I think we should try and see if we can do the where's the basic ones? Where's box? Box. Where's it square? Did I call it box or square? Circle. Shape. They're the ones we've done. Right. Reverse. There we go. Let's do that one. That's a nice, easy one to do. We might put in clear graphics as well. Might as well rip a command off there. So today's date is the 3rd. So we're going to put in reverse, box, and clear. Ooh. Having a squirrel moment. Oh, he has, it's not there, mate. It's not there. Yeah, I will do. I've just done a quick scan. It's not there. Right. Okay. So I didn't do a screen is probably graphic is probably a clear screen. Yeah. So reverse box we're going to do. We've done arrays already, haven't we? Yeah. Oh, right, okay.
Oi, John, pay attention to chat. Oi, John, pay attention to chat.
There's the second one. Yes, it works. It works. I might put some more in there as well. I might find some funny ones. There were some funny ones that I've found, but some of them you have to pay for in bits. Now I don't want to do that. It's just all a bit of fun. Right. so joystick. We could try that. Could try doing the joystick. It'd be interesting to see if that works. Yeah, we'll put joystick in. We'll put the joystick command in as well. So, box and joy. See if we can get these done. This should be pretty simple, straightforward, hopefully. Right, first one, let's add new file. So what have I used? Inc command. No, inc reverse command. Let's copy the title. Paste. Right, we'll get rid of that. We don't need that. We don't need that. Don't need that or that. We'll leave everything as it is. Right, so this is reverse. This function will invert the screen. Oh no, not invert. This will negative the screen. Do you understand what I mean by negative? Yeah? Oh, can't. It's got to be REV Shift V. Because R Shift E. R Shift E means read. Inverse. Well, there's only black and white, so yeah. I didn't want to say invert because that could. Or is that flip? Yeah. So all we need is we don't need any parameters. We don't need any parameters whatsoever. Oh, why aren't you? It's better. Don't need any parameters. And that's it. So basically, we just need to knot the graphics. So we need to take the graphics, knot it, and then put it back. So we've got some 0 page values somewhere. Where? Must be in here. Well, they're not 0 page. Well, have we got any 0 pages in here? Yes. So we will use that one. We will use that one. So if you remember, our graphics are located under basic. So our high resolution screen is the memory underneath the basic ROM, right? So we need to invert the memory in the basic ROM. So got to be careful how we do this. Right. So first things first that we've got to do is we've got to bank out basic. So I can't remember if I've called. Did I give it a proper name? Did I give it a proper name? Graphics. Where are you? Graphics routines. Here we go. Or did I just do 0? No. Okay. So we're going to page out basic. And then we start the process. So initialize our oops. Right. Oh. Reverse. Oh. Reverse. Set. Getting too used to kick. Right. So effectively what we're gonna try and do is we're going to use Y to loop round. So in fact we'll do this. Here we go, that should do it. So we're going to use Y to do our indexing. So we only have to increment the high byte because it'll be quicker for it to do it. So we're going to load the pixel out of our high resolution space and then flip all the bits. So a 0 will become a 1 and a 1 will become a 0. So to do that, you XOR it with 255. And then we store it back. So I assume that everybody knows what an XOR does. Do I have to do a revamp? Do I have to do a revamper? No? Are you alright with XOR? You understand? Okay. So we flip all the bits, store it back, increase Y, and we run through it for the 255 banks. When we're back to 0 again, we now need to increase the high byte. I suppose, mate. I suppose. Right. Then we load it because we need to test, and if it becomes that. Have to loop it. So a full screen of graphics, if you remember, is 8K, I think. Yes, 8K. So it'll be 8000 straight through to C1000. That's how much memory it takes up to do the screen. And because we're using Y to do all the inner page stuff, then all we do is increment the high byte of the 0 page location, and thanks Andy, and then check for C0, because C0 we don't want to do it because that's outside of our screen RAM. So once we've done that, if it's not C0, we reset the Y and then run through it all over again. So when we've done it, we've then got to put basic back in. So I think it's here. Yeah, there it is. We have to page basic back in, because if we don't, once we relinquish control, it's going to try and run the basic the code that was in A1000 to C1000 and find that whatever's there is just blank, you know, FFs, whatever FF is in machine language. I don't think it is anything. It's 9. No, it's 8K. It's 8K. Oh, I don't know. Let's have a look. So 1000 times 8. Yeah, it's 8000 bytes. So it's not 8096. Yeah, it's 8000 bytes. But, see mate, but I mean, what you going, unless you want to put something in those 96 bytes, which is a sprite, this will do for the moment, because we're not probably going to put anything up there. So we've paged basic back in, and then we return back to the basic interpreter. So that's reverse. Nice and easy. Easy squeezy lemon squeezy. So let's insert this into here. And then we want the tokenizer, I think. I think that's where all the commands are. Yeah. So reverse, and then I'll do that. So we should be able to not do that for a kickoff. We should be able to. Right, I've got to remember it's F5 here. Keep getting stuck. Right. So let's see. Have I still got the file there? Oh yes. Right. So what we're going to do is yeah, 192 bytes, 3 sprites. Yeah, but the thing is, okay, let's just check it works, and then we can and then we can tune it. So hopefully when this is finished, the last thing it's going to do is going to reverse the whole lot. Maybe I should have taken out the outer one. Oh, we'll let it run through. Well, that's doing that. We'll sort out what Andy's got a problem with, which is here. What he's saying is we should really check for BF and then LDA that one. But the thing is no. But it's not going to work because we're using Y as the looper. Let's see what it's doing. There we go. So that should have come out. So we can type in syntax error. Why would it have a syntax error? Right, let's see why. Right. If the only I mean it's 192 bytes. If so, yeah, you know, there's what 192, 64, 128 could get 3 sprites in there, couldn't we? And if we run reverse, we wipe out this. But the problem is we wipe it out anyway because I'm not bothering. We wipe it out anyway because if we do the screen, where's the screen? Screen. No, it's graphic in it. Here we go. We wipe out up to CO. So it's horses for courses. We wipe it out with screen anyway. Oh, we'll use the same 0 page one as well. If memory was going to be an issue, then yeah, we'd have to look into, you know, spend extra bytes trying to make it not go into that 192 space. But I think for this, I don't think we need to. Right, what else was we going to do? Box. Right, okay. This is going to be nice and easy. Right, ink box command. So we'll shut that down, we don't need it. Shut that down, we don't need that either. But we'll take shape. No. We'll take the draw comment. So we'll grab that and put it there. Right, so the box command is going to basically draw a box or a rectangle. So this basic function puts a box on high-res screen. Now box, I think it's B shift O. I don't think we've got a command B shift O. Have we? Oh, thanks. Where's the commands? No. It's better. Have we got a B Shift O? No, we haven't. Right, good. So B shifted O. And we are putting the four corners. So X1, Y1, X1, Y1, X2, Y2. They're the two corners, and then we'll just draw lines from X1, Y1 to X1, Y1 to X2, Y1. Then draw a line to X2, Y2, and then draw a line to X1, Y2, and then back to the beginning. So it's pretty straightforward. So in essence, we need to ask for the same parameters as we do with draw. So we can literally just just a question. If you write to ROM, doesn't it write to RAM? Yes, it does. And the VIC always looks at RAM. Yes, it does. So you don't need to page in and out. Yeah, you're right. If we was plonking, if we was in the is it the plot where we actually put the dot on the screen? Have I still got them open? No, I haven't. Ah, right. The reason we have to bank it out. We've got to invert it. And so we've got to read it first to do the inversion to put it back. That's why I have to bank out basic, yeah? And same with the dot. Because we're setting an individual pixel, we've got to read that byte first so we can set the pixel and then store it back in. That's why I have to bank basic out. Right, so we should be able to nick all this from draw. All this lot. Right? Because it's the same parameter list as draw. So we're getting a 2 byte number, storing it x1 low, x1 high. Then we're checking for a comma, get a single byte number, store it in com y1. Then check for the command 2, which is token code 164. Get another 2 byte number, x2, check for the comma, then get a single byte, store it in y2. And then it's just a case of doing the draws. So we need to figure out the start line. So now I did, wow, draw plus 41. Hang on a second. Draw plus 41. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19, 20, 23, 26, 29. Oh, I think that's there. I think that's there. So that is where we've got to go to. That's what we've got to fire up when we do the draw. But the problem is, the draw relies on x1 high, x1 low, y1, x2 high, x2 low, and y2. So we can't use these variables in when we use the box command. So we've got to use a different set of variables. And what can we use? Memory. So we've got, so we've got a whole rack of memory we can use. So we can't use XD, YY and all that because they're used in the draw. But these are not. They're used in the circle command. So we can repurpose these and use them for our box. So instead of x1 low, it's AX low, AX high, AY. And then here would be XR low, XR high, and YR. Is it YR? No, RY. So it's R. So we now store them. So all we've just got to remember is x1 equals AX, y1 equals AY, and x2 equals RX, and y2 equals RY. So they're the things that we've got to remember. And so what we need to now do is, because the draw command relies on x1 low, x1 high, y1, x2 low, x2 high, y2, we've got to then work out all the different connotations to do it. So let's see. So this is the top line of box. So the top line of the box will be, which is x1, y1, 2, x2, y1. x1, y1, we're staying on the y level, yeah, so x2, y1. Right, so it's just a case of copying and pasting those positions into the correct locations. So LDA AX low, store it in X1 low, AX high, X1 high, Y1. So that's done that, and then we need to copy and paste it. So R goes into 2, R goes into 2, R goes into 2. So that's it. Then that should draw the line. And then when it's drawn the line, we need to draw another one. So let's do copy and paste. So this time we are going to do, so we're up there, so we're going to do the right hand line, right side line. So that's taking it x to y1, because we're here now. No. Yeah, X2Y1. Hello. Welcome. So we're X2Y1. So now we're going to draw that line down here. So this is still on the X2 line, but then it goes to Y2. So that's what we need to do. So this is RX low, RX high. That's X2, remember? And same there. And then we need Y1, which is that's that, and which then goes to Y. And I've just realised that that's wrong. Because RY to Y2. So that's now should be drawing our right hand line, and we're gonna try this now. So let's embed this into the system. So we should get part of a box. So let's just make sure we include it. Put it in here. Mate, even I'm surprised. I do look at it and go, how did you know? How did you know what to do? Because, right, I'm just warning you now, I have dug out my Programmer's Aid kit. I found my Programmer's Aid kit where I've written renumber routines, debug command, a step command which actually steps through the basic. I've got that code, so I've got to convert it to either Kick or CPS, but I have got that. And I was looking at that code and I was thinking, how on earth did I figure this out? But I have found it. It's called the Programmer's Aid. Because, like I say, my folks weren't the richest people on the planet, and we couldn't afford all these cartridges. So I read the articles about them, what commands they had, and then I just wrote my own and done it. So I've found that, so I'm going to convert that into something readable. I may want to consider doing a challenge like Shallan using your graphics toolkit. Yeah. We could do. Right, let's see if we can draw a box. Well, let's see if we can draw part of a box. Right. Is someone... Oh, got an error. Is someone keeping an eye on the launch to see... Ooh. Have I called them the wrong names? Oh, I bet I've missed the underscores, haven't I? Yep, I've missed the underscores. Yeah. That's an interesting thought. Right. So, is anybody watching the SpaceX? What's the current thing? They said they were not going to launch for another 2 hours. Is that still the case? "38 minutes, radio." Oh, we might watch it live, see what it's like. Yeah, it literally, I think it was T minus 0.1 seconds before launch. It aborted. Have I still got errors? What? Oh, come on, John. Pay attention. Oh, I don't want that. Pay attention. Someone's watching Lando Norris playing Minecraft. Right. Right. Third time's a charm. Let's try again. And I've just hit the wrong key. Oh dear. F5. I'm going to have to do something with VS Code. Try and make F6 become F5 or something. Right. Short answer is no, not yet. Beta 6 has some issues which I've reported back to Arthur, and he has worked on them because I've just refreshed the repo on my machine. So yeah, it crashed in when he was in Mega 65 mode. It crashed in the screen designer crashed, and the a couple of other things failed as well. The actual basic engine was working fine. But we have. I don't think we've got the. Oh, I haven't got it. I ain't got it set up. I need to get it set up. I hadn't got the Mega 65 emulator set up on this machine. I've got it set up on the Raspberry Pi. He does want to release the beta pretty soon. He's quite keen to release a beta. Oh, got some good news. He's got a job. He told me last week he got the job. So he's trying to get a beta out before he starts his new job. If you're on my forum, it'll probably get put on there. It's probably beta's 8. It's probably beta 8 by now. I'd have to compile it and see what beta it is. But yeah, he's quite keen to get a beta out there, so people can test it and give him feedback before he starts his new job. So yeah, he's got himself a job. He's on cloud 9, sort of. Yeah, he's on cloud 9. Well, he was on cloud 9 when he was talking to me. Right, here we go. So we should have 2 parts of a box. There we go. There's me saying it's the top, and I forgot. Yeah, it's inverted, isn't it? Yeah, he's quite looking forward to it. He was telling me it's he's going to be migrating their systems from legacy technology into the new technology. So I think he was saying they're going to it's migrating from C++ to C#. So it's going to be a learning curve for him because he's a .NET VB developer. So, you know, CPS is written in VB.NET. So it's going to be a good training thing for him. He's got lots of training coming. He used to do C++ back in the day, so he's still retained a little bit of that. But yeah, he was really, really pleased. I was really chuffed for him as well that he's got a job. He's couldn't happen to a better bloke, to be honest. Right, so it's not top line, it's bottom line. Right, bottom line. Oi! What are you doing in here? Hey? Well, you might as well say hello then. Are you gonna say hello? Hey? You gonna say hello? Hey? No? No? Go on then. There you go, mate. There you go. What? 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 Yeah, I know. Right. Oh, yeah.
Oi, John, pay attention to chat.
Apparently, I've been asked, do you need a wee?
Oi, John, pay attention to chat.
He's been out, has he? Apparently he's been out, so that's not right. So we've done the bottom, we're now done the right side, so we're now here. So we now need to do the top line. You what? Oh, talking to Nico. So this is X. So X1, X. So this is X2, Y2. So we're going to be going backwards. I mean, it doesn't have to. We could make it do it that way, but when it draws, because it's slow, you can see it do it. So we're going to be X2, Y2. So we're going to be at Y2. So it's X1, Y2. Right then. So X2 is RX. So that's right. And so that's RY. So this is going to be AX. AX. And RY. Yep, that should do it. And then the last line, but no means the least, is the left side top line, which is going to be X1 Y2 to X1 Y1. So X is AX, Y2 is still that, and then AX to AY. That should be the box. Alright then, let's hit it. F5. Right, I'll put another one on there as well. So, box. Yeah, that'll do. Right, should get 2 boxes. Ooh. Oh. That's why. There we go. I don't want that to be 150, so I'll make that 175. There we go. 2 boxes. And it draws in the right orientation. If we'd have done it so it didn't have to work out which way, you would have got a line going that way, a line going that way, a line going that way, and a line going that way. And it doesn't look right. So now we've got it to do the boxes. So I was thinking of doing the joystick one next. Well, I'm not too sure if it's going to work because our point didn't work, did it? Spiral boxes. Yeah, well, we could write a spiral. Could write the spiral. Do I really want to? Oh no. Oh no. You can tell I'm thinking about it, can't you? I suppose we could. Ooh. No, there's no escaping the spiral. Right. So I'm going to try this because our point didn't work and I didn't know why. And there's enough RAM on the 64 for your spiral code. Cheers, mate. I did it the purest way. I didn't cheat with illegal opcodes. Not that I'm bitter. Anyway, right. Ink. Joy command. So this is a command to read the joystick. So let's grab that. Yes, we can definitely do a we could definitely do a spiral line. We might do that in a minute. Just for a bit of fun. Right, joy command. This basic function reads the joystick port. So joy, and it's J shifted O. Yeah, we didn't use illegal opcodes. Yes, the best man won. It was very ingenious the way he did it. Very ingenious. Using set theory, which I think is cheating. Using set theory. It's been a long time since I've used set theory. Right, so the inputs are joystick port. I think the last time I used set theory was in university. I was trying to remember what it was called. The notation. Z notation. That was it. Yeah, Z notation. Yes, I completely agree. Andy. It was not the best way of doing things, but they insisted at university, and if you want to get a first, you have to do it. De Montfort, and then Wolverhampton. Right, so for this to gonna work, we are going to have to get a byte, because we need to identify which joystick port it is. Posh? What was posh? De Montfort or Wolverhampton? I mean, I didn't stay at De Montfort. You went... I went to Teesside, you are posh. I went to... Modular 2 was mine. I went to De Montfort. I was there for 2 years. But the company pulled me out because they bumped up the course fees by like threefold. And they pulled me out. And because the company was having a tie up with Wolverhampton University, artificial intelligence and neural networks and all that, and they asked if I could go there, and I went there, and I did all the hard subjects, case-based reasoning, artificial intelligence, fuzzy logic, algorithms, expert systems, neural networks. I did all those courses. I didn't go the traditional route like databasing and all that. I knew about that. Yeah, it made it. But I went through so many languages because I was a part timer. So you got to imagine, I got a full time job and I was still doing university. I was doing, so a typical course was 4 years, and I did it in 8, so it took twice as long. So when I started, it was Modular 2, COBOL and C, and then it moved to Pascal, C++, and what was the functional language called? Yeah, and then they went to Visual Basic, and that's and in that time, that's when they started messing around with JavaScript and Java, and then when I left, it was some weird new language. that was coming out. It was a teaching language, not a commercial one. I'm trying to remember what the functional language was called. I'm sure it started with an L. Lisp, yes, thank you. I think it sounds familiar. But yeah, I did many languages, so I came out as a bit of a jack of all trade of all the languages. I knew enough to be dangerous in all of them. I mean, at work, I was programming in Visual Basic and Ball and Pascal. Yeah, so they were the two languages they were using at work, and assembly. Was coding in assembly as well. But it exposed me to all those different languages. I thought Modular 2 was pretty cool because it worked really well with asynchronous processors. 8086 assembly. Well, back in them days it was 386. It's coding on the 386. With BASIC. So the program, the main program was written in BASIC, but yes, MASM. But quite a lot of the code, BASIC took too long to do it, so I wrote it in assembly. So the BASIC then would call these .coms, and then the assembly would take over, and then it would return back the information so BASIC could carry on. So yeah, I mean I've got all the assembly code. I took all the assembly code with me when I left. They didn't know how to do it. I've got it. I've still got it. I've got it as text files. I'll have to show you. I mean, I've been thinking about doing an 8086 assembly, but I don't know how interested anybody would be in doing that. So, anyway, back to this. Your first uni was Mastertronic. Oh, I'm not going to answer that one. Not going to answer that one. Right. So we need to check that we're not giving a port number that's wrong. Games writing was fools. Unfortunately, I never had a chance to write games. I've always been an application developer. Always. Never written games. Right, I'm looking for a routine. I don't think it's in here. B248. Oh, it's down there. B248. Okay. So, if it's less than 2, then
Grammarly is your personal writing
Well,
assistant
look,
for
look,
clear
look.
emails, confident messages,
Yeah.
essays.
Oh, that's you. That's you. Why have you banned Phase? Why's Phase been banned? Have you brought him back? Oh dear. Anyway, I mean, I'm a, like I say, I was an application developer. Never had the chance to do games. I'm just trying to see if I've got an example of my code. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. Assembly language. So this was a DeskJet 500 color printer driver. And it converted the VJ screen that we was using at the time, because VJ hadn't been invented then, or we hadn't got, because this was back in 92, and this took a EJ screen, a high resolution screen, and printed it out to a DeskJet 500 color printer. And the reason it was written in assembly is because BASIC wasn't quick enough to print the screen out to a DeskJet. To print the screen out to a black and white DeskJet took 5-6 minutes. So you've got to remember that a color DeskJet is going to take 4 times as long, because it was yellow, red, blue. Yeah, they're the 3 colors, and black. So it had to do it 4 times. So I wrote them in machine code in assembly. So this is 386 assembly to do that. So the basic program then called the COM. That COM then took the screen and then dumped it to the printer, and then it returned back to BASIC. So yes, I was a machine coder in the Intel space back in the DOS days, where you could mess around with assembly language and not get crucified by Microsoft for it. Right, so I'm looking for AEF7. AEF7. Have I got that name there? AEF7. I've got AEF. Oh, AEF7. There it is. So this is checking for a bracket. They made you hate Intel. Well, I do want to do some machine code in x86. DOSBox is brilliant for doing it. And I thought of doing some videos or streams introducing you to the x86 instruction set, but you know, got to have the interest. If no one's interested, then I don't know if it's worth doing. Right, joystick, Vic. And the joystick is not Vic, is it? It's CIA. That one. Okay, so it's inverted. So joystick 0 would have been joystick 2 and okay, I can live with that. So we load the joystick with X. So we've got the byte. Right, so this is joy. Oh, bracket port. Number. It's not a port number because joystick number. Oh, that's going to confuse it, because if you do joy 0, you're going to get, that's joystick 2. Got to invert it though. So if they do 0, that's got to be 1. If they do 1, it's got to be 2. Oh. Nah, we'll just do this. That'll do it. Right. So we get the joystick. What stream? Oh, you mean the Mega 65 stream? Oh, the Colonnoid, the game one. Yeah. Hey, WauloK. No, I didn't see that one. I was. I'm too busy trying to learn JavaScript, trying to do this Charpad. So that's taking quite a lot of my time up at the moment. Right. Right. This. So what am I doing here? I'm comparing it with an array. What array am I comparing it with? Oh, it must be that one. You just had your coffee. Look what I'm drinking out of. Also, 4K monitor. How pixel perfect do you need it for a monitor? No, it's the praise be the spiral mug, mate. You know. More. Oh, right. Okay. Well, don't do streams then, because the team writing will be that big and we won't be able to see it. Right. So I've got to look for byte. Where is it? It's got to be down here somewhere. Byte, there it is. So it is comparing it with that. Why would I be doing that? Right, so what my younger self was doing was, it was running, he was running why not? Should do a stream. Yeah, I mean, this is big enough, I think. You guys can see this, I think, can't you? You haven't complained. How are we doing on the SpaceX front? How are we doing on the SpaceX front? Let's have a look. Is SpaceX not on yet? Oh, it wasn't Twitch, was it? It was YouTube. Propellant's still loading, is it?
You, yes, they are putting something. They're putting cryogenic liquids into the rocket, and that's a good step. If you want to fly, you have to fuel the thing, and we can see those vapors. That's
Right,
the sign.
okay.
That's how we know.
Keep an eye on that. We'll hide that. T-minus computer says no. Yeah. Right, so my younger self, pulling and then pushing back, was handing the joystick result with my bite mask. Comma X, and then comparing it with that, comma X, and then branch if not equal to at joy 2. So this is at joy 3. Then dx is it, cpx hash 3, branch if not equal to at joy 1, pulls it back, loads y with y, that is strange. B391. That's the print, isn't it? Yeah. Bless me. Oh, this is for your Minecraft mod. Right, so my younger self was running backwards through and comparing it. So ending it with 80, was it 80? Branch if not equal to joy 2, but if it was, then a dx compared it with 3, then branch if not equal to joy 1, then pulls it, loads y with com y. Am I storing com y somewhere else? And then jumping. So joy 3. What am I doing here then? No, this is joy 2, done at 3. So LDA com y, which is 0, CLC ABC byte mask. Oh, I see what he's doing. I see what he's doing. why? Okay, why would I be adding? Yeah. Right. Okay. Let me just put a comment here. Jumped at Joy 3. Right, so this is a routine that's supposed to read the joystick and then return back the function, return back the answer. Now, you can tell when my inexperienced self has come into here. Because why am I adding when I can just do OR? And also, where's the CIA stuff? LDX 7. So I'm starting at 7, which is point. Right, okay. So he's reading backwards like that and then stops there. But I don't, why is he doing that? I don't know why my younger self would do that. Why? God dear. You could tell you've had a coffee or two, mate. Right. So this is where my naivety of my younger self comes into it, because I am basically detecting the byte and then adding it to the result. When really all that needed to happen was this, which would be AND it with and then just store it in Y, and then all this lot to there. So wouldn't exist. Why did I write all that code? I think this is the naivety of myself when I was young coming out. The inexperienced. Let's see if we can get this working. Because I think that's all that needs to be done. How are we doing on the SpaceX front? Oh, they're still loading propellant. Right. Right then, let's try this out, shall we? And see if we can get it to, ooh, errors. Right. Oh, press the wrong key. Right then. Print joy open bracket, so 0 is joystick 2. Right, see if this works. Now this is this problem I had with RPoint. We have to call the function equals yeah. Now yeah, I thought this might happen because I had the same problem with RPoint. It's a function, so we have to with a function you have to return it back in a specific format. So once I've got that nailed, I'll do that. So that's paddle and pen we can't do. So let's see, what else could we do quickly? Right. Save a file, retrieve a file. I won't do them yet. What was the sprite one? What were they doing? Oh, that's setting the sprite, isn't it? But we need to do that one first. No, because effectively it's you would run the graphic again, and that would clean it. For example, there we go. Right, let's get rid of the last one. Right, so that was 130, 140, 150, 160, 170. Right, so basically to clear it, you could just do graphic again. So if we run this, there you go. Has that stopped? Run. Oh, we've busted it. We broke it. We broke it. What have we broken? Yeah, we've broken it. How have we broken it? Well, it was working. Okay, let's take this out. Oops, we're not in kick. Right, so there's something wrong with the JOY command. Okay, we'll have to have a look at that. So, basically, let's load that circle back in. So, we just want up to there. So what you would do is, to clear the screen, you could just run the graphic again. Right. See what I mean? So the graphic is just wiping. It's because it clears out the high res space. But just for a bit of fun, let's see if we can do the spiral. So see if we can do the spiral. So we need. Oh, come on, where's the equals? There we go. Oh, come on, John. Right. So we're working from the bottom. So how are we going to do this? Oh, back in spiral hell again. Let's do 5 for the moment. Let's just see. Just like that. Draw. naught plus xd plus plus. Oh, come on. There we go. xd, comma. Oh, that's just xd, isn't it? xd, comma, yd. 2. 199. No. This is x, so it's 319 minus xd, comma, 199 minus yd. So that would draw the first line at the bottom. $40. No. Minus where are we going then? So we've done that, we're going up, aren't we? So x is going to be the same. No, that's not right. Uh, 199 minus xd yd. See what that gives us first. Oh, syntax error in 10. Come on. Right, that's that. So we're drawing 319 minus xd, 199 minus yd. Then we're coming back along the top, but, yeah, coming back along the top, so it's going to be xd yeah, it will be xd. Right, this is where we start messing around with the deltas. But then that's wrong. Oh, why am I in spiral hell again? I got the alert working, Mr. WauloK, so it's now I can hear you. Down the bottom, up there, across the top. 60. Oh, da, 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 da. Ooh, that's not going to do it, is it? Yeah, we can do it. Minus. Um, no, that's not going to do it, is it? I'm not wanting to do this. Close, but no cigar. Um, yeah, but the problem is the... Yeah. Oh. It's the initial X that's the problem. Oh, engine chill. Cool. Let's see if SpaceX is streaming. Yeah, they're not streaming yet. $10. Okay, let's see if we can do this in 10 minutes. So, it's the moving over I think I need to do that. So we minus it there, and then 35x equals xd. There we go. So that's 5, 10 iterations. Ooh, one iteration too many. There you go. The spiral. Praise be. Oh dear. Right. So, yeah, definitely praise be. So, I've got a problem with the functions, the wedge functions. I've got to look into it because the R point isn't working, but the functions are evaluated differently than the commands, and so I've got to look at it. I think it's the evaluator. I think it's this. Where is it? Here, evaluate my. I think it's something to do with this. But I need to look into it a little bit more. Because I think it needs to return in a specific format for the print and all that. So the next time we're doing this, we are going to, we'll tackle the fill and see how I've done the fill. And then I think we'll tackle the characters, because from what I can see from here, he's using soft sprites for the characters, so the characters can move pixel perfect using soft sprites, and I'm still amazed that I did that like that. So that'll be the next stream, I think. So let me put this into Git. There we go. I'd like to thank all the patrons that are contributing to my channel. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing right now. Thank you very much.